Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. It's time for us to head off and find the thieves' trail and get back whatever they took. A pair of half-orcs with a pack horse. Hopefully we could be able to take care of them, get back whatever item they took, and be able to keep the company safe. And maybe if we're really lucky, we might avoid wargs along the way. Though, this is getting more and more doubtful as I wend my way through this path. It looks like there's one chasing me. Well, it's not going to catch up. Alright, now let's find these half-orcs. And I think we're getting closer to them. Ooh, that saber-tooth missed me. Alright, I think here he is. Well, this is one half-orc, and he doesn't seem to have a companion with him. And no horse. But maybe I'll have some information. You are too late, Rune-keeper. My companion is already headed south with our prize. Sharky will soon know everything he needs to find that precious thing he seeks. I am not about to let you hinder delivery. Die! Well, that's rude. What a way to start a fight. We'll have to catch up on him. He's not gonna get off my back, is he? No, sorry. He's not gonna get off my back. Now give me a few moments. Now I think that there's an auto attack that interrupted him. Or I should say that woke him up on there. No, that was really rude. Well, maybe it just expired. Okay, fine. We got rid of him. So much of that. Now, where are we relative to? We're equidistant to both locations. So, since things sounded a little bit on the urgent side, we will head back to Regian. Now that last quest I completed, just before the end of the last episode, I noticed had actually finished off the deed for quests in this area, so I did unlock the swift travel to Regian. Of course, that would mean that I would have to be somewhere else in order for that to matter. Well, that may save me some travel time later, but I still have another level I must complete before I get the swift travel to Ekadenan, which is really the main area, what I consider to be one of the most important areas to get swift travel to in this place. Alright. Bill killed one, the other was long gone.
Hail, friend, and well met.
The second half-orc is alone now and headed south. This is troubling, for it means that he may be using the horse as a mount. He has a strong enough fleet, but perhaps there is yet time. Alright. Let's see. 385, 16 will, 33 wills, vitality. Oh, who knows? a toss-up.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Your return here is all that may stand in our way of success, but not all is yet lost. The remaining half-orc will likely ride hard for Isengard, but that will hinder him more than help him. He will be forced to stop the sooner to rest his mount. That is when you'll need to strike. Find what you tell me. I would guess he would make for the Dunlending camp of Porth Caldus, south of Siranan. The encampment lies to the southeast here, but I would look first along the northern banks of the Siranan, now dry. That is where he would most likely rest his horse. Really. You know all the places where half-orcs are likely to rest their horses. I mean, to me it sounded like the most likely place he would rest his horse is at the Dunlending camp. And it's not like half-orcs care enough. I wonder if the half-orc does care enough for his mount that he would actually rest it rather than force march it. But you can see we get a 30-minute time limit for this particular quest. And it's not a very tough time limit to meet, especially if you've done it before and have some idea where to go. Now, of course, if I had the stable master open for Ekadunan, then I could just take a stable ride there and it could take me right by the riverbed pretty swiftly, since Ekadunan is, well, right along the riverbed. As you see, it's a dry riverbed, and we'll have to at some point figure out why it's dry. Okay, yes, I know that one's in the lore. But we're right now looking for the road that goes by the riverbed, and I think we're getting close to that. Actually, no, it looks like we're in wolf country right now. And, oh, actually, here's the road. And here's a dry riverbed. So everything we seek. So you can see here, we've got here in less than 2 minutes. And we're getting pretty close, I believe, to where this half-orc is. So maybe slightly longer than 2 minutes. Actually, I saw him just around 2 minutes sharp. So the 30-minute time limit is certainly not a difficult one to achieve. So it appears that hurting him is 30 minutes. Wait, he's level 51, which doesn't help in the slightest. Oh, crossbows. Yeah. Okay, the crossbow made things a little bit tougher. Fortunately, when you're doing things properly with the Rune-keeper, cooking pot. When you do things properly with the Rune-keeper, you are able to keep your morale up, or at least restore it. Now, I am moving up this way to tag the stable at Ekadunan, since we're really close to it now, and we might as well tag the stable. And the timer stopped, and even if it had stopped, but there would have been about 26 minutes left, in which time I'd already reached the mob and killed the mob. So certainly no problem there. And let's tag the stable here.
Greetings to you.
And I'll certainly be returning here, especially for him up there. For Rathwald, I'll eventually be talking to him. Now, let's see if there's anything I turn in here before I go back. Okay, a broken wooden club. And a jeweled sword sheath. Now there's no rep for this at the moment, but
My heart cannot
a little
sing
XP
today.
I don't think hurts at the moment.
Grey is the shadow upon my
Alright, so
heart.
we'll turn that in. Now we can head off
Swilide Melon.
back to Ekateregion, and about that, it's fortunate that I do have that swift travel now. Unlocked just in time for this quest. Now, how am I at for my trades? Oh, I've got 2 trade points here. And with 2 trade points, I need to obviously go on to here because I'm going to try to unlock this Rune of Restoration. So, add to evade or add to will. Oh, what a choice, what a choice, what a choice. We'll go for will for the moment. And did we just unlock another level of this? Sustenance. Sustaining Bolt also heals morale. Its potency based on battle attunement. Ah, that's when Sustaining Bolt starts healing morale. I was wondering when that happened because I was thinking, didn't I do that before? Or I was wondering, okay, why wasn't doing morale, and that's the reason. I hadn't unlocked it yet.
Hail, friend, and well met.
This is what you found upon the half-orc? We are fortunate this was something so common and unremarkable. Yeah, I guess you got a point with that. Alright, so vitality, some will. Has some good numbers. Yeah, I think that could replace my left ring.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
So let's get this here. And we can sell the rest. Indeed, we are fortunate that all the company left behind was a cooking pot, but I fear for the carelessness of the halflings. I am not sure that they yet understand fully what their quest is not, that their quest is not a mere stroll in the wilderness. Nevertheless, it is our lot to make sure that the enemy does not learn more of the company or its quest. To this end, I would have you go to Ekadanan, some distance to the southeast of here, and speak with Renodor. Tell him of what has transpired, and serve him as best you may. Alright, but that'll be after we finish what's in this area.
Speak quickly or leave me be.
And we still have to summon the half-orc, or whoever is leading the half-orcs at Pimbar. Take care of him. And these guys will also send me to another area. But anyway, what was left behind is level 51, and I am level 49 still. An Unseen Hand, we're doing level 49 quests, and I think this is pretty much the end of level 49 quests. I think after this we hit level 50 quests. And it looks like we are making good time to Pimbar. We're having to avoid a couple of wolves along the way. It's the half-orcs, though, that will be the most important to get through. Ah, okay, there's the... Here's the one. We don't want the worm. We want the half-orc. Of course, we still could use some armor that uses these essences that keep on dropping for me. Alright, and let's make sure we take care of him first, because the last thing we want to do Ow. And this guy, I think, is a potential problem also. Once we get rid of him, I think we'll have a clear enough area that we can summon the leader of this area. Here we go. And here is our leader. Who challenges Farlash? Who dares to challenge the fighting Urukai? Alright, so this is the leader. Oh. Okay, hold on. Well, at least he's only level 49, but fighting Urukai are no pushovers. So it looks like their baseline toughness is a little bit. Alright, there we go. We took care of a local Uruk. And yeah, it opens up a deed, though I think some of these Uruks in the deed are designed for fellowship, so therefore it's not a deed that I plan to be finishing here. But we do have to get back to camp and report that we took care of them and that he's of this group, the Urukai or whatever he called himself. And we enter back to this camp. And I believe that this will take care of Pembar, and that he will then have us quest into the next area. As I said, the next area is still going to be stationed here, so we're not leaving Ekataregion yet. Alright. Some guy calling himself the Fighting Guy.
Hail, friend, and well met.
What is this you say? The half-orcs were led by some foul breed of orc you have never seen before? Neither have I heard of Urukai. It can only be the product of some other agent of the enemy as yet unrevealed to us. Your efforts are appreciated, Pinestone, but I fear more terrible things are yet to come. Yes. It has something you can't use. So therefore, an unseen hand. Of course,
Why do you trouble me?
unseen because we've never seen a Urukai before this point, though believe me, we'll see plenty more in the future. You can be sure of that. And of course, hand because it involves the white hand.
Mind my words, traveller.
More half-orcs have come up from the south, Pinestone, encamping at Barad Morlas, southwest of here. Whatever it is that Saruman seeks here, it cannot be for the benefit of the free peoples. It is said that Saruman is a master of craft, and it may be that he seeks that forbidden art which has been lost when Sauron destroyed Eregion. His minions must be driven forth before they can uncover any shred of that ancient knowledge. Go to Barad Morlas, Pinestone, and thin the ranks of the half-orcs there. Perhaps that will dissuade them. So we need to kill 15, yes, 15 half-orcs. As if we haven't killed enough half-orcs already.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Pinestone, I have a request to make of you that is of great importance to my people. As you are surely aware, Sauron long ago destroyed the realm of Eregion. You can see it in these runes upon which we now stand. Many of the survivors fled to the refuge of Imladris, where dwells Master Elrond. After the destruction of Eregion, some of our kindred returned and placed memorial statues at the locations where some of our bravest kinsmen fell. Now, half-orcs have come to Barad Morlas and threaten to despoil our memorials. I ask you to go to Barad Morlas to the southwest and recover as many of the memorial statues as you can. While you are there, look also to the strange orc who goes by the name of Shatoktar. Defeat him, for it is he who commands the destruction of those things we now hold dear. So that is Shatokar a half-orc, or is he a Urukai? We shall see.
My heart cannot sing today.
Oh yes, I've already taken care of that. And what do you want me to do?
Stay a moment.
Pinestone, we know not for a certainty who the half-orcs seek in Barad Morlas, but we know that they have many evil wolves in their ranks. The foul beast may lead them quickly to that which they seek. I think that perhaps we should try to disrupt their efforts by slaying the half-orcs who keep watch over the wolves. Without their guidance, the wolves may turn aside from their task. Go to Barad Morlas, southwest of here, and hunt the wolf-keepers. You must not fail. Alright. And finally, as we get lots of quests here.
Sweelad Melon.
And this
Spare a
land
moment.
has seen many battles as history. We don't need to go through that. Just tell you that we need to kill wolves. And we can kill wolves anywhere around here, even the wolves we had been passing earlier. But we might as well start at Barad Morlas in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays, the Rune-keeper.